Hello, students and viewers at home. Welcome to our online lessons today. I am Idemili from the Agricultural Science Department, St. Charles College, Onitsha. The topic is reproductive hormones of farm animals and their functions. Now, the specific objectives. At the end of this lesson, the students will be able to 1. Explain the meaning of hormones. 2. Study male reproductive hormone and list any 3 functions of such hormone. 3. List any 4 female reproductive hormones. 4. List 2 functions of progesterone and estrogen. Now to the lesson. Hormones. What are hormones? Hormones are chemical substances that are produced by the ductless glands in the body to coordinate the body activities. They are carried by the bloodstream to the target organs where they will perform their functions. These hormones are many in the body of the farm animals, but we are going to center only on the reproductive hormones of farm animals. And these reproductive hormones of farm animals are grouped into 2. 1. Male reproductive hormone. 2. Female reproductive hormones. The male reproductive hormone. The male reproductive hormone is just one, the androgen, which can also be called the testosterone. Functions of the male reproductive hormone. It is primarily produced in the testes of the male animal. That is, the testis that is located in the scrotum produces this hormone, the androgen. Number 2, it stimulates the development of the male secondary sexual characteristics and sex behavior. That is, those behaviors that mark out the male animal as a male animal. For example, production of the spermatozoa, mounting of the female animals, enlargement and strengthening of the bones. That is why male animals are stronger than the female animals. Number 3, it promotes sperm production through spermatogenesis. Then number 4, it promotes the growth and development of asexual sex glands like sexual vesicle, prostate, and Cowper's glands. This is the only hormone of the male. Now, these female reproductive hormones. The female reproductive hormones are many. We have examples as estrogen, the follicle-stimulating hormone, the luteinizing hormone, the progesterone, the oxytocin, and the relaxin. You can see that there are so many of female reproductive hormones. Now, the functions of estrogen hormone. The estrogen hormone is produced by the ovaries in the female animal. Just like the androgen is produced in the testes, the estrogen is produced in the ovary. It stimulates the development of the female secondary sexual characteristics. What are those female secondary sexual characteristics? They include the development of the mammary gland, the development of the uterus, the development of the ova or egg in female animal, the onset of heat period in female animal. These are all female secondary sexual characteristics, and it is being controlled by estrogen hormone. It stimulates the development of the mammary gland. Every mammal develops the mammary gland, which produces breast milk used in feeding the young ones at birth. Number 4, it stimulates the growth of the duct system in the mammary gland. The duct system is that organ that produces milk in the mammary gland of female animal and gets it ready for the birth of the young animal. It promotes the production of heat in farm animal. And what is this heat? Heat is that period that the female animal shows readiness to be mated by the male animal. We call it the heat period. Number 6, it also promotes the production of eggs or ova, which is released by the ovaries. Number two of the hormones is the follicle stimulating hormone. The short form of it is FSH. FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. And it has just one function. It stimulates the growth of the ovarian follicle. The ovarian follicle is the walls of the ovaries. The wall. It keeps it ready for implantation of the fertile egg. Then another female reproductive hormone is the luteinizing hormone. Functions. It causes the rupture of the follicle and subsequent release of ova. That is, it causes ovulation in female animal. The ovulation is just the release of ova or egg in the female animal. When it fuses with the spermatozoa from the male animal, fertilization in farm animal occurs. That period of egg release is called ovulation. Another function of luteinizing hormone is that it promotes the secretion of the ovarian hormones, that is, estrogen and progesterone. The two ovarian hormones are estrogen and progesterone. Another female reproductive hormone is the progesterone. The progesterone can also be called the pregnancy hormone. The pregnancy hormone. Then the functions are, number one, it inhibits oestrus during pregnancy. Oestrus is another name for heat period in farm animals. It inhibits it in the sense that it does not allow the animal to be on heat during pregnancy. Number two, it ensures the development of uterus and the implantation of the fertilized ovum. The uterus is developed and the fertilized ovum is now implanted on the wall of the uterus. Number three, it causes the development of alveoli in mammary gland. Alveoli are organs found in the mammary gland that contains milk, which is released immediately after parturition. Parturition means the process of giving birth in farm animals. And lastly, it maintains pregnancy. It does not allow premature birth to occur. These are the functions of progesterone, the pregnancy hormone. Another hormone of farm animals that is found in the female is the oxytocin hormone. The oxytocin hormone promotes the transportation of spermatozoa in the female genital tract. Once the animal mates, the male animal mates with the female animal, the spermatozoa is deposited in the genital tract of the female animal, and this hormone, oxytocin, transports it from the point of deposition till it gets to the point where it will be fused with the released egg or ova for fertilization to take place. Another function of oxytocin hormone is that it ends the contraction of the female uterine walls during pregnancy. Contraction means that at the end of the pregnancy, when the young one is matured enough to come out, the uterine muscles have to contract. During that contraction, the young one is pushed out in a process called parturition. This is one of the functions of oxytocin. And lastly, it affects mammary gland after birth by causing milk letdown or milk production. It is oxytocin that influences the mammary gland to begin production of milk immediately the animal delivers. Then the relaxin. Functions of the relaxin. It causes the relaxation of the pelvic ligament during parturition. The pelvic ligament has to relax very well so that the young one is pushed out by the animal. If the pelvic ligament refuses to relax, then parturition will be impossible. The young one will not find the way to be pushed out. So the relaxin has to function and relax the pelvic ligament in order for parturition to take place. Now, students, we have come to the end of today's lesson, and I believe you have mastered what we have learned today. Remember, we talked about hormones, chemical substances produced in the ductless glands, used for coordinating all the body activities. We talked about the male reproductive hormone, the androgen or the testosterone produced in the testes of farm animal. We talked about the female reproductive hormones, the estrogen, the follicle stimulating hormone, the luteinizing hormone, the progesterone or the pregnancy hormone, the oxytocin and the relaxin. These are all female reproductive hormones, while the male reproductive hormone is just one, the androgen or the testosterone. Now with this, answer these questions. Number 1, explain the meaning of hormones. Number 2, state the male reproductive hormone and list any 3 functions of such hormone. Number 3, list any 4 female reproductive hormones. And then number 4, state any 2 functions of progesterone and estrogen. Now, you can send your answers to those questions to my WhatsApp contact number, which is 0806 983 2881. 0806 983 2881. Thank you very much for listening. Until we meet again. Bye.